to join. And we are going to be talking about self-mastery and reality creation. So also, I want to give a shout out to Tamra for all the hard work that she's been putting in. That's my lover. That's my bride. And because her and Eldoria, they're going live tomorrow at 10 a.m. And I think that I'm not sure what time zone that is, but something. I'll be sharing one of the posts that she put, and then we are just waiting for a few people to get in here, and then we're gonna start. We're gonna start with the breath work. Talk a little bit, go into a breath work, and then really just ways in which we can always better our life and quantumly evolve and progress ourselves. So I'm sharing the post right now. Okay. So as I've started to adopt a new mindset for myself, I've actually started to realize that I can create my own reality. That actually my persona is all that I will it to be, all that I want it to be. So if I'm acting in the way that my persona is not catering to my existence, if I think that if I think I'm poor or I'm broke, then that narrative will now start to play out, or will start to play out and even spiral in that way. So if you think also you are abundant and wealthy, and you know that you are abundant and wealthy within, then your narrative will spiral that way. right? These are polarities. Sometimes, or in a sense, life is but an experience along the way. And it's about really using, or rather understanding the experience and then uncovering the experience. And then from that, we can then shape the experience how we want. The more that you can understand it, the more that you can create. So sometimes the universe will even, or sometimes the universe will even throw things at us and in our way that are not negative, but might, like in the moment, that are actually benefiting us and showing us who we are. So the more that we embrace the journey for what it is, the more that we can create the experiences that we desire. Life at the end of the day is a game that we are creating all on our own. The more the more that we can see this game being created, the more that it actually comes to us. This is manifestation actually. We can use the universal laws in order to manifest the reality in which we desire to create. And that's also where I had last podcast, which I might leave up, I might put on my Patreon, I'm not exactly sure. But we were talking about spiritual awakening, and then it went into like a lot of different areas and sectors. S Like, it went from spiritual awakening to manifestation, quantum laws, simulation theory, the occult, really everything that I talk about or break down, really this reality is the occult, because the spiritual nature of reality is hidden, right? You can't see energy until you see it, and that's actually what makes it a cult, right? So in the Vedic scriptures, in Hinduism, or let's just go with Vedas, Vedic, um, they see the occult, it's just a technology. And that's truly when we can see spirits, that's an occult technology, right? And then if we can also develop and adapt that technology or transmute our energy, we are then able to now create new evolutions within ourself where that which was hidden is now being brought to the surface, or brought out, brought within. Shadow work at the end of the day is in a sense occult technology. Oh no, the simulation's crashing. Like Neo in the Matrix when they see Black Cat. Hey, what's up, Mark? What's up, fam? Hello, I'm back. Same. We back at it. Um, I'm using this moment as a way of a psychic game to also push myself forward. Because do you guys ever? I've literally the whole day been focusing on evolution and growth, and now I'm ending my day off pretty much doing this. I guess you could call it a podcast. I guess you could call it a live stream. I'm going to be uploading two videos to my Patreon for Azazel, as well as one video to my channel tonight on Azazel. And then really the way that you master yourself and master your day and evolve is all going to be through what you do in your day. What do you incorporate into your day? How do you choose to evolve? How do you choose how do you choose to become your greatest version? As I say that, I need water, stay hydrated. That's one of them. It was 11:11 as I said that. Um, so we're talking about earlier too, like shifting and shifting and navigating your and in a sense, one second. Okay, shifting and navigating your reality and bringing it where you want. We were talking a lot about manifestation, and I guess if I was to give a part two or a continuation of the things that we are talking about earlier, some things that you can incorporate into your day to evolve as it can be an occultist, witch, shaman, whatever you call yourself. Okay, so first, wake up and imagine, or even right now, maybe it's late for you as well. Maybe you're going to bed soon. Wake up and imagine and visualize the reality in which you wish to create. Like truly, like what reality do you want to wake up to? What would make you happy? The thing is, if you're depressed, it's not you're not depressed. You're in an environment doesn't that doesn't that doesn't cater to you, that doesn't serve you. So sometimes this can make us feel depressed or make us feel a certain way. But what is a reality that would make you feel good every day? Because we all know that in order to create the reality in which you desire, you have to feel good, right? If you truly wish to manifest a life you worth living, right? Like, okay, so funny thing is like Aleister Crowley traveled the whole world, right? This dude, in a sense, randomly, I think his father passed away when he was like 13. He received an inheritance. He literally went so many different places because he was like a mountaineer. He was someone that just hiked different places, and I guess that's what he chose to pretty much spend all of his wealth on, right? Oh, congratulations on the new place, EXO. Hey, thank you on that one. Hey, that's dope. How's your day been going? What's up, plug? What's we got the plug in the building. So, but in a sense, Crow Crowley used his wealth to shape the narrative in, in that way, where then he able to leave his divine true will. So, hey, what's up, Jessica? What's up, fam? Hey, so um I responded back on Instagram. Also, if you guys, also, how's your day been going, fam? Also, if you guys wanted to follow anyone that's not following me on Instagram, if you guys wanted to follow me on Instagram, I do tarot card readings. Um, hence also the picture. And then I also do deity posts. I'm trying to do a lot more. I don't know. I've been really looking at how you can use social media to quantumly evolve yourself. Because just as I was talking about Aleister Crowley and the true will, he used that abundance to travel the world. It's actually the same thing with Neville Goddard, right? Neville Goddard actually used a lot of people don't know how he was able to manifest so much and do so much. At some point, Neville Goddard manifested someone sold a house and he gained all the wealth and the abundance. Like he gained like they literally like signed it to him, like part of the house or something. I guess it was a really expensive house. And since he was an inheritor of that, he gained mass amounts of wealth. Now, this is why he taught manifestation, right? Because he got so much abundance himself. That's what the universe will do. It will at some point even things, but it will give you mass amounts of abundance and wealth so that you can follow your path. But at the same time, I've realized or I've noticed it only works when you follow the path. And even when you have a 9 to 5, even when you don't want to do something, you still continue to do it, right? Like, even if you feel resistance, you still push forward and you stay motivated, um, walking the path. What's up, Dirty Filthy Money? What's up, fam? Oh, this is dope. Okay, cool, cool. So let's get into some breath work. How's your how's your day going, you guys? Yes, the flyers. Hey, thank you on that. That's dope. I am trying to, guys, always stay evolving. Always try to look at what you're creating and what you're doing and being conscious of the day and being conscious of the narrative that you're creating, right? Okay, so actually before breath work, by visualizing and imagining your day and how it's gonna go. I'm saying this, I'm actually getting a ringing in my ears. You can guide the narrative. So what we want to do is feel good. We want to feel abundant. And then from that, we're actually going to start scaling our energy into a abundant feeling from just feeling good. So the thing is, I actually want to say that our abundant feeling, right, to truly feel good, lately, I didn't know that this would happen, but want to say the last week I've noticed how good I've been feeling, um, no matter what. Like I just feel good, and I notice it's my. Some people could call it the soul, blissful energies of the heart center. But I just feel things manifesting, and sometimes your mind might try to bring up doubt, but then when this feeling can override the doubt. So when you cultivate a good feeling, that's how your mind stops. Um, Maybe if you say you have a negative mind, you can reprogram your mind, right? This is how you can focus on what you need to. Also, if you're a masculine, steam and retention, because it gives you a natural, vibrant energy that it magnetizes things to you. So those are all just tools that we can use in growing ourself and magnetizing to ourselves the things that we need. Um, Lately in the mornings, I'll play an alpha binarial. I learned something from the Jose Silva method, and I find that as an occultist, all of these basic things, right? As a witch, as a shaman, whatever you might call yourself, at the end of the day, by just incorporating these slight little things into your day, you can quantumly evolve yourself and start to create even better. So alpha binarials and frequency put you in a dream state, like a daydream state, and then you can play that like in your headphones or whatever as you wake up in the mornings, right? I just like lay there, I'll visualize, I'll imagine the reality that I want. I'm fully like a movie seeing everything play out. Like maybe I'm going to this country or that country. I'm imagining things, I'm astral projecting, I'm feeling what I want. Um, I have a fully created universe in my mind, and I try to every morning build that universe. And I know that the more that I back it with energy, the more that I imagine, visualize, and feel. I mean, we wake up every morning. So why not take time to feel good, right? And then it's that good feeling that we can use to create our reality. And because, like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you think about it, if you compound effect the next 10 years, you're gonna wake up every morning in the next 10 years. What if you did the alpha binarials, right? And it's the Jose Silva method. And you then, like, people always talk about like manifesting money with it. So I guess that helps in manifesting money. But what I've just noticed is that I feel good, I feel focused, I have clarity, and then I just get to my day, and then the more that I create every day, the more things compound effect. So I realized that, like, okay, I something that might be trying to hinder me is my economic status, right? So something I want to build is my economic status, something I want to become more wealthy, right? Not just in the occult sphere, but also building other forms of business. And that's something that I've also been focusing on. So I'll do the I'll do the visualizing and imagination that will build my creativity for the day, and then I'll start to journal I'll start to journal or script and kinda meditate as I do that, and then that gets all my thoughts out, and then I pretty much go into an invocation of, whatever energies I'm working with that day. You can invoke from source down and just know that whatever you're working with you're just learning from. So lately I've been working with and learning from a lot of wealth spirits. I've been learning from like Lucifer, Maine. I've been working with Klonek, Mammon, Belphegor, Azazel, Satan, and in working with them I've been just starting to understand. I've mastered myself. I've taken years to master myself, and now I'm projecting outward my manifestations or what I want to create, right? Because I used to reject social media. I used to reject business, and now I'm starting to realize, like, oh, actually, to be like to be, you could say, to be enlightened and be really spiritual, you realize you can be anything, right? So I've also adapted and taken on social media and business, and I'm starting a social media marketing agency. And I'm doing it for like normal and then as well the occult. And I've already noticed a lot of good results with that. That's the thing that you can work with the spirits to achieve or build business, right? This is something that sorry, Tamara just messaged me. Um, this is something I noticed and that's a synchronicity. This is something that notice that we can work on, and it doesn't have to be all, occult and demons. Like, actually, a Klonek loves to just talk about business. And Mammon told me to make a Twitter. So social media in general, Belfagor's really good at networking. And these are all the energies. These are a lot or different wealth spirits that you can use in order to build yourself up and to project into your reality, the reality you desire to create. That's why social media, just like YouTube, is a really good tool or outlet to quantumly manifest what you desire, because we're putting it on the internet. We're putting it on which is linked to the quantum realms, right? We can look at our life as the conscious, and then the quantum realms is the subconscious. And social media, when someone views your post, someone is viewing the energy that you're putting out, right? The intention that you put out. So when we view like a celebrity and they have millions of followers, look at the word follower, right? Like, I didn't design these things, but they're things that I've realized that we can take advantage of, right? A lot of people have said, "Oh, I met my network through Twitter," right? I met my network through, like, a lot of people say they just met someone that was in the same niche, doing the same thing as them, and then they flew out, or they flew out, hung out together, things of that nature. You never know what you could create with, with just putting yourself out there, right? And truly just talking about the things that you love and what you desire, right? It's gonna feel uncomfortable at first, maybe awkward, but eventually, if you keep doing it, you're gonna get the hang of it. Okay, so Dirty Filthy Money said, I've been reading up on what you told me about my experience with clairaudience. You know what the fuck is up, bro? Dude, that's dope. I've been reading up. What was your experience again? Was that earlier, or um because that's beautiful, dude. Always work on your psychic abilities. Try to focus on merging them. When you can focus on merging them, you can see it projected all around you in kind of a 360 view. So it's not just, focusing on one psychic ability, but you can focus on many. Um, or, merge or focus on each one individually and then merge them. Because at the end of the day, it's weird. It's like I okay, yeah, yeah, okay, earlier you tipped me to look into the Anunnaki. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, yeah. Um, that energy came up because you said I believe you said something that reminded me of something. Also, Billy Carson, definitely go watch, he has oh my gosh, dude, I'll send this to you or something. He has a full video on Anunnaki and reality creation. So actually, I want to take a moment to go into that. I'm gonna send this link to Tamara. She just asked if I was available, but I gotta. Okay. Okay, so Billy Carson in that video, he talks about how, so when I think it was like I don't know, Vietnamese war, like some war, we invaded some place, and that place did not know what our technology was. They didn't know what guns were, they didn't know what planes were, they didn't know they didn't know what anything was, in a sense. So when we brought our technology, and like we brought cans and this is what Lee Carson was talking about. We brought cans, they brought Coca-Cola. Where the place that they went to had all of these, they pretty much saw them coming and they thought they were gods. So they started to literally get on their knees and praise them as the soldiers pretty much stormed the beach. So they were very enthralled by what they were talking about, or I'm so sorry, they were very enthralled with what they showed them. So they they just started to praise them as gods, and then even when they left, right? Because the soldiers gave them like cans of food, and then they looked at that as offerings, so they kept that for so long as they could, and then or as long as they could, and then eventually they ran out, and then they prayed and they prayed and they prayed to the gods that brought them the shiny objects, such as the Coca-Cola can, right? So in the same way, he was actually showing that the Anunnaki, what they do, right, is they will go somewhere and then they will conquer it, right? So they try to, as deities, if you actually even look at the human race, we were built up as a slave species. Okay, so in a sense, as a slave species, this means that they were using the human body to create something. So pretty much Billy Carson was talking, like he was just showing that the Anunnaki came here and they used technology that already existed and we called them gods, but they merely were just beings that were transcendental. They were just at a higher level. Like actually, if you work with any of the inner, like say the ancient gods, um, what they'd want you to know is that what they'd want you to know is that you can evolve further. You can go further than they have because what they want to do at the end of the day is teach you how to evolve, teach you how to get to the next level in your ascension. So it's just like us, right? Like just like I was talking about social media earlier, we're we're now using our godhood, our deification, right? You could say we're now using our energies as the source. We're creating our reality. So it's in the same way that when we're bringing our gnosis to, you could say, the digital realms, and we're posting on social media, we might bring something that is so wise, we might bring some magic, and that's actually how we can then download our true will and then embody and express it. Think about it. This is like technology is only ramping us up even further. The fact that, I mean, first people, we have paper, right? We can just go to the store and buy like a journal for $1. We have paper and we can write out our thoughts. Originally, we always had to keep our thoughts within our mind, right? Storytelling. You had to pass things down by word of mouth. When I don't write things for a while, I just get antsy. I'm just like, I really need to like journal and get like my thoughts out. But I also then have my phone, so I type things out on my phone, and I noticed that that free flow, also just being able to record on my phone, that free flow allows me to get an idea out that if I didn't articulate, I wouldn't have been able to create it into something else. like an idea or content or a video. So these are ways in which we can express our deification. Or, I mean, you could even just say our us walking the path and getting to reflect or show the path, getting to reflect and show who we are. Yeah, and then using whether it be a picture of sunset, whether it be a voice recording, whether it be notes on your phone, whether it be the fact that you can record anything on your phone. You can record and just talk about whatever you want. Salem, don't do that. And by you talking about whatever you want or just the path, the true will, and shaping it in the way that you want, that's truly at the end of the day, that's following the path. And then, in a sense, you're monetizing the path, right? It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what journey you're walking. Guys, I just watched, oh my gosh, this is so beneficial. I just watched a, two baking channels. This is two guys that make, I mean, they make a beautiful, amazing food. But I mean, well, okay, one guy was like, it was like a barbecue guy, 174,000 um, views. And out of that, it had like, I don't know, like 20K likes, 27K likes. Other dude had like 574,000. And he made like a beautiful sandwich. So the thing is, think about what that means. This guy that was just a chef, he's just following his path. He's just baking in a sense. He monetized it by just recording what he was already gonna make, right? A chef probably makes like let's just use it as an analogy. A chef makes 7 meals a day, not for himself, but for say other people, and then maybe a few meals for himself. That's 9 meals. You just made 9 forms of content, and then on top of that, you make a blog. On top of that, then you also post recipes to your blog. You just monetize that. By now, you probably have 20,000 followers, 30,000 followers, and all you needed to do was just follow your purpose, right? I love cooking. I wouldn't say cooking or being a chef is my purpose, but it's so spiritual in what it is, right? So you could do the same thing with music. You could do the same thing with spiritual awakening or talking about spirituality or honestly, the occult, whatever you want at the end of the day. It's truly about picking a niche. Like, what do you love to talk about, right? And then you make a Twitter, and then every time you type on your notes, dissect your notes, right? When you wake up, when you're journaling, type some things in your notes, put that on social media, and then you're putting your mind out there. You're interconnecting your mind with social media. There's a lot of people that blew up on Twitter specific or did grew on Twitter, such as Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate comes from the Twitter sphere. So if anyone remembers him, that's like, dude, what that dude's going through. The best to our boy. The best to our boy. He pushes on. 42 days without booze or cigars. That's my boy. So but yeah, so you truly can use that as a tool to now evolve and create your reality. It's also a catalog of everything that you think, right? So you can look back on that and then reflect on the journey. Also, you can meet people again, like things like this. So, um, when you mix this all together with a really good routine, like what I was saying about, like, waking up, visualize, imagining, alpha binarials scripting, and then you can and then do some inner work yourself. Maybe meditate, maybe get your mind right, maybe sun gaze, go for a run, do something, then do some social media, right? I always liked to do social media or just do business after exercising, whether it be a run or whether it be after like a gym workout. Because think about the compound effect. You're making gains and then you're making gains, right? You exercised, you built your body up, right? And then you made gains. Maybe you studied before it, you built your mind up, and you built your business up, right? Or your brand. Because truly, that's what it is going into the future right now. It's all about social media. It's all about branding. No matter who you are, even if you're a tarot card reader, if you're a spell worker, if you're a businessman, if you're what honestly, whatever you wanna do, you have to have outreach in some way, and because the more, say, followers you have on social media, if you started watching someone's YouTube, most likely the more viewers you have or the better your content, or even just the better your copyright, right? What you say, how you sell yourself, right? Talking to people, right? You could message someone that has a huge following right now or just has a dope channel. And if you say the right things that piques their interest, you now just jumped levels all from your communication ability, right? People want to be economically free. They want to stop working 9 to 5. Social media is the way. You have to create a business for yourself. There's you have to be a creator in some way and monetize your creations, right? This is a part of self mastery. So you master your mind, you master your body, and you master your reality, what you're creating outside of yourself to make you unique. And this is all going to be a part of frequency and mindset, and why we use the alpha binarials, why we use imagination and visualization, affirmation and feeling, right? Because you have to feel the reality that you desire. Why you do all these things is to program your mind. And then once you program your mind, then you're able to create the reality in which you desire. It just takes time. That's what people don't get. It's not overnight you're going to achieve success. Maybe some people like Eckhart Tolle even became enlightened overnight. He just shifted, right? Or he just shifted, right? So it's the same thing with you. You can become enlightened overnight. You can become wealthy overnight. Any of that can happen as long as you shift the narrative and you understand it. It's all about shifting. Okay, want to get a reading, bro. Okay, Bujubi, would you like a one card I'm doing on my live streams I do one card draws. If it goes into 2 or 3 cards on live, I allow it, but it's usually just like one card draw. Or would you like an in-depth in-depth personal reading? Because I also do personal readings, but if you just want me to do it right now, it would just be a donation down below or a super chat, and I could do that for you, fam. But so yeah, oh dude, most definitely dirty filthy money. Dude, most definitely these are things that you can incorporate um into your day in order to elevate yourself. Okay, also, what's up, Buju B? What's up, fam? My bad. I thought you already commented before. Uh I believe you're a new face. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe. Welcome to the fam. Um, you felt familiar. That was funny. Okay, so um, do you want to do PayPal or on PayPal it's 1111 or you can do a super chat for 20 or it's 1999 and the numbers are to tap into the content. And then so after Buju B's reading, we can actually talk about wealth magic. How do I do the super chat? Okay, super chat set up or just wondering, Buju B, do you have Cash App or PayPal at all? Just wondering. I'm not sure if I turned on the super chat on this. 1 sec. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, my Cash App is down below. You can do that for the same as the PayPal amount. You can do that for 1111, and then it's Cash App's just down below. It's OccultcatTv 555, and then as we wait for that, I will actually get my cards. 1 second. And then also, if you guys would like, I also, if you want to add me on social media, I also do not daily, but I do tarot card readings, or I do one card draw pretty much daily. I want to do 100 days of tarot as well. So every day I'm practicing, I'm bettering my craft, staying on my game, right? That's another way that we can use social media to evolve ourselves is to say if I'm doing a path working with a deity, let's say Lucifer, let's say Azazel, Thoth, Shiva, Ganesh, Kali Ma, Klonek, um, whatever it actually the card that I'm just gonna say this is the card for the chat. This is what just came forward. I literally just said I'll be talking about wealth spirits, abundance, magic. So this is the card for the chat so far. Just some energies to just bring forward. Um, but Buju B, just whenever you ready, fam, I am ready. Um, so I'm also gonna be doing deity posts. The deity of the day is Crocel. I didn't post it yet, but the deity of the day is Crocel, and also The victory card has been in play for the past few days, where you've already achieved victory. You've already achieved the outcome in which you desire. Oh, or here, 1 second. If that links it, and if not, you could just use that's it. And if you want me you could send your name if you wanted as well. Okay, but we do have the wealth card in play just for the energies of the day as well. Earlier it was let me check my post. Let me check my post. No, yeah, I think the last one that actually was victory, and then I also drew a Prince of Cups. Okay, yeah, cool. And then I was also Prince of Cups is in play. Um, I'm gonna start doing deity posts. I'm actually gonna go get. I have a Goetia book that talks about the different spirits. So, would you be okay? I I couldn't type it on here, would you be? But if you message me on Instagram, do you have an Instagram? Or email me, at occultcatTv@gmail.com, and then I can send you back, um, that. Is it just for the Cash App? Because if it's on Cash App, it's, here, one second. But yeah, just email me. But yeah, Buju B, if you wanted to just link your, um if you wanted to link your Cash App, I could send you a request, and then if you wanted to do it that way, that'd probably just be the easiest if you wanted. But okay, either way. So this is Crocell. So Crocell is a water spirit, pretty good at divination. I want to say that this is a spirit. I'd always see the name pop up. And I didn't understand what the being could provide, I guess you could say, how I should work with the being. And I realized Crocell is he's a teacher spirit. He's very much like King Paimon. And I actually heard one time he's under King Paimon. I wasn't sure. I was like, is that true? I feel right. Like it feels right. And so Crocell can teach you to improve your understanding of mystical texts, to improve your ability to learn, especially when undertaking formal study, to persuade another person to indulge desire or pleasure. So it's like things like that. It's like there's different aspects of it, but he's really good at helping you to learn a new skill or learn a new ability. Specifically, mentally. Um, so that is the deity of the day is Crocell, and then the underlying energy is as well King Paimon. Beautiful energies to work with. Water spirits are really good when you're trying to bring wealth into your reality as well. Send your okay, Buju. What's is your name Buju B on Cash App or what? Like type your Cash App name, and then I'd be able to do that in a sense. And then we're gonna get into breath work in just a little bit. Um, if I guess let's talk about just like wealth magic in general, because until then, uh, because as okay, I'm looking at my old things took off. Do you mean in real life, Mark? Mark, do you mean like or like an imagination? Um, it's just 5555. That is a synchronistic number that's been coming up. This was a dream I had. Okay, dream. Thank you for it. Makes more sense. Um, and then just cat. It's great to hear victory and wealth for the chat. I hope everyone is doing great this weekend. Fam, that's beautiful. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, because it's a they're collective energies. So as you're tapping into them, it's the it's the current that you're on. We are all riding a wave, and as we ride that wave, it's naturally bringing to us the things that we need while taking away the things that we don't. So, yeah, victory is already achieved. Just embrace the path. I just commune with so many different spirits. Um, it not mattering which ones they are, because there's just so many different things that you can learn, right? So I work with the Vedic pantheon or the Hindu pantheon. I work with Ganesh and Shiva and Lakshmi, right? Kali. And Lakshmi is a wealth goddess, and I learned so much about wealth and source and the beauty of wealth. And then maybe I go work with Mammon and Clawneck, and then I learn more of the business structure oriented side of things. So as a shaman, I'm not attaching to I'm just a Hindu, right? Or I just only work with the Vedic pantheon and only Ganesh. I also open myself up to working with different energies and learning from the different pantheons so that I can incorporate the different gnosis that I learn, realizing that at the end of the day, all gnosis is the same. All gnosis, right? To work to learn from Lakshmi or to learn from Klonek is really no different at the end of the day because they're all source, but through learning from each of them, we're learning different pieces of the source. So lately, I've been working a lot with Klonek and Mammon, and I see a lot in my physical life where when you start to work with these beings, you definitely do make abundance. You make a lot of abundance. But at the same time, it's you have to do the work. You have to have the mindset, right? You have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort. You have to put in your all. You have to know who you are, right? So even when I talk about social media and I talk about growing yourself and self mastery and evolution, this is just these are just natural steps. These are just natural foundations in our evolution. We're going one by one. First, for myself, guys, I was just an occultist, then I was just a or no, I was just a shaman, then I was just an occultist, then I was just a witch, then I was just a ceremonial magician, and then at some point you realize you're everything. And the best ceremonial magicians also make the best occultists, make the best businessmen, right? Because if you're gonna talk to Belial or Beelzebub, you can talk to them about bettering yourself at magic, but you can also talk to them about, you know, how to invest and understanding like taxes and stocks. And, you know, there's it's we can be enlightened in so many things and to have true liberation, which is something that Belial definitely teaches, to be your own master. That if you're not being your own master, then you're subservient to someone else, right? You're under someone else if you're not choosing to play your own game, right? Create your own game. There's people that are charging $500 an hour for their time. There's people that don't think that that exists. There's people that are working their 9 to 5 and getting paid 15 an hour, knowing that that exists, striving to achieve that, right? Economic liberation. How do you achieve that? People look at it as so hard, right? And the thing is, I teach this science in depth because I'm a manifester and I'm also a spellcaster. So when I do spell work for other people, I really help them to evolve and to open up the outlets that they need to manifest, right? Because I cover so many different things. Um, at the end of the day, I love the term Renaissance man or Renaissance artist, right? And it's truly about monetizing the path. And people are not going to want to do this, but if you do it, you're going to have a more beneficial outcome by embracing that journey. Whereas if you didn't put yourself out there, then you know what's it's like a Buddhist sand painting. At some point, Instagram will die out and fade, right? So it's like, what's the point if it's eventually just going to die out? It's like that is the point because it's going to die out. Have fun in the moment. Have fun. One day, you too will die, right? You will fade out. You will burn out. Not really. You just transition into a new being. But you know what I mean? Like everything fades with time. So embrace the moment for what it is. And if you see pockets or moments where you can get in on a trend, like right now, Chat GPT or AI, you can ask it anything. You can build a business. You could be making 10K by next month. Like for myself, I'm trying to find there's so many outlets I could pursue. I'm just like, what's fun? What do I like? Like, right? Like life is a game. Like you could make a whole bunch of money this way, but what if that's not like, I don't care. Like you could be any I'm someone people would always be like, oh shit, you could do this, you could do that, you could do it's like I could do anything. I don't care. I want to do what I want to do and then profit off that so that I can always do what I love. You can make money in any way when you think of it. There's limitless possibilities. It's about making money the way that you love or the most fluid way. Like, what is the easiest way for yourself? Everybody's different at the end of the day. And sometimes we try to do things that really aren't the best for us. And that's why we're not prosperous. That's why we're not being abundant. Because we're not following our it doesn't have to be heart. I realize the word passion kind of means like suffering a little bit because you're bound to a passion. It's not your heart, it's not your passion. It's really just what do you feel like doing? What do you feel called? Where is your intuition, you know, bringing you? Where is it magnetizing you? Where is it attracting you to? Because the more that you can follow that intuition and the things you need to create, like even okay, me coming on this live stream, I didn't know, or I mean, I felt that I should live stream. My ego's like, "Oh, O'Shea, you're tired, da 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 this, you should da 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 this," and I was like, "Shut the fuck up, ego. No one cares what you think, ego." And I chose to stream. So I followed my intuition. My ego was limiting me, and my intuition's like, let's manifest this and create this, right? And I followed, the more that you follow your intuition, everything is created as it's meant, right? And at some point, there's this conscious coach on YouTube. I love what he says. At some point, you become like a cosmic puppet on the string, right? And as a cosmic puppet, this is where everything just starts to happen effortlessly. I make videos and they happen effortlessly. I channel and it's just effortless. Life is pretty effortless at this point, but it's because I had to do the work to program my life to be effortless, to be fluid and flowing, and have everything just start to manifest. Post by post, right, moment to moment, if you we go a long way. So if you take each moment that you have to push yourself further, then effect, by compounding that, you will then create your reality and have built up, you could say, an empire for yourself. You will have built up something that was very beneficial, just because you chose to do it every day, just like going for a run um, or exercising. Okay, give me 1 second, actually. Give me 1 second, Buju. I believe that I did get it. I just gotta restart my phone. Okay, so also, hey Tamara, thank you for being here. I was more focused on the message, but I saw that you were here. Thank you for being here, babe. Also, guys, go subscribe to Tamara. Guys, her content has been fire. Her content's been fire lately. She has a podcast later today. I just want to say thank you, babe, for all that you've done and just giving giving your message, right? Putting out what you need to, because truly, like I've just seen you evolve so much, and I'm so grateful for you. Like, thank you for being in. Yeah, stop that. I'm like, thank you for being in my life, babe. I love you. I respect you. Thank you. Let me 1 second. I'd also 1 second, Buju. I had to restart my phone. What's or Tamara, if you could ask me a question, what's a question that you have? Also, I hope you have a beautiful day. I know it's just the start to I know your day's just starting. Yeah, Jessica says Tamara has amazing insight and ideas. Definitely worth. Yeah, her Instagram too is it's popping. Like yo, Tamara, you evolved. Like all I have to say, like little, like it's more of a vibration that I'm feeling than words I can convey. But like guys, you never know what you can achieve. So always continue to embrace the journey. Always continue to evolve. Okay, so let me just Buju, are you still here? Because I'm ready to do the tarot card reading. I believe I just have to. I believe I got it, but the app just keeps freezing. Mosh Pit shit 666. Most definitely, fam. I got my PayPal link down below. First I got Buju, and then I can either answer your question on live stream, or I can type something up if you wanted. But yeah, if you just wanted me to answer it right now on live after there's a reading just before you, my PayPal's down below. Um, Give me one moment though. I gotta do some stuff. My phone is so full. I keep taking pictures of the sunset. Hey guys, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Guys, make sure to see sunset every day when you can. You know what I mean? Like these are things that people really take for granted, but you never know when sunset won't be there. Like just the small things in life, like just truly being grateful for what for and who we wish to be. Okay, so also Mosh Pit, do you want me to just do it right now? Or do you just want me to do it on live? Or do you want also try to see sunrise when you can? Um because sun gazing is just really good for you overall in general. And it's these small things that if you actually add into your life, you start to gain a lot more energy. And it's actually that energy that you can then use to come over here, come over here. The more energy you have at the end of the day, the more that you can use to manifest and as well to create. Sorry, my cat just hit my computer. Oh my god. Okay, you can use to create. Okay, cool. I think we should be good to go in a second. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. So I did get the dollar, Buju. If you wanted to send the rest, I'm ready for your tarot card reading. Thank you for that. Thank you for being patient because that that took a moment to get everything sorted out. And then Mosh Pit, um, go just came back. Did you get it? Just came. Oh, yeah. I okay. Mosh Pit. I did get it. Okay, so um, it's just on Cash App. It's just $11. So just send 10 more, and then you're good to go, Buju. So yeah, tarot. Cat, I feel you on that. Like, yeah, I love, yeah, like, um, and then okay, so Mosh Pit. Um, so I'm answering your question after Buju. Mosh Pit. Um, I can so I can just pretty much answer the question over here. What's something that you would want to know? Um, what's something you want to know? Like, try to phrase what you want in a question. Um, because there's a lot of things that I guess I could answer for your question, uh, in whatever ways. So do you want like practical advice? Do you want like in-depth ritual advice? Do you want um social media like do you like yeah, there's a lot that can be answered on that. But yeah, just let me know kind of just a little bit and then we can just go from there. Um okay, cool. Well, sorry, I'm not gonna say the name. Okay, so thank you for sending that, Buju. I appreciate that. It's beautiful. So, your tarot card reading. Ask. Feel free to ask a question, Buju. I don't believe you asked what. Did you ask a question so far? You did. Okay, so Buju, do you have a question that you would like to ask? And then give me a number, and I'm going to shuffle that amount of time. So so a question, like something like an intention that we can kind of look at. If not, we can just go off. We can call it, but give me a number at least, an intention and a number, and then from that we will do the reading. I'm just going to reset the deck by shuffling 10 times. I'm just clearing the energies from before. Okay. Okay, and then give me a number. Okay, so I'm gonna look at your name. I'm not gonna say your name. I'm not gonna say your name on here, but I'm gonna look at your name. I'm going to look at the deck of cards. I'm going to, as I shuffle it, 23. Okay, as I shuffle it. Okay, what is going on in your life? What are things that you can look forward to? Okay, first off, a few cards are actually coming up. That card's your first card. Okay, so I let the cards come out that were needed, but the overall card, this is the overall card for your reading. I let the deck speak to me. If the card doesn't pop out on the last draw, I let the deck speak to me. This is your card. Okay, yeah, I can already see that. So the strife, you have strife in reverse. I was gonna say, I felt like there's a lot of things going on at the moment that are chaotic. I felt like it, but it doesn't seem that you're chaotic. There's a lot of things going on around you to transmute, and I feel like at the moment you feel a I I I feel that there's a storm around you, and you might feel as if you are alone at the moment, or you are away from a lot of things or a lot of people, a lot of beings. But as much as you might feel fear or worry, right? Worry also came up. That was the second card. It's not about allowing the unknown to tilt you. Instead, it's about bringing up what you desire. So in this moment, it seems that you're being given a chance to rewrite your reality. You're being given a chance to rewrite the script. And I want to say that because I don't know you. I don't know what beings you work with, but a few beings that are actually coming up in this reading that is actually very synchronistic days out of all times is you got first Knight of Wands, which I consider to be Lucifer. His energy is within this. And actually, it's a few things because you got Knight of Wands. I'll show you the order in which it is in a moment, but you got Knight of Wands, be either Lucifer or Belial. And as I was saying that, it was just 222 on the chat. I mean, on the video. And at the same time, you also got Prince of Swords, which is a very intellect or Lucifer card. So you have Belial and Lucifer in play, or also just Lucifer. Um, and then on top of that, you also got the Queen of Discs. So Hecate is reaching out to you. I don't know who you work with. I don't know you personally, but you have the goddess herself, Hecate, reaching out to you. This appears in readings when she wants to be known for myself, when you're getting a reading from me, because out of all 78 cards, I mean, there's about maybe 8 cards in this drawing, in this reading, but out of all of these cards, this is the card for Hecate. And you also got, and then you also have this, so it's Lucifer, it's it's Lucifer and Hecate, but we can also say this one is Lucifer. So we have Lucifer, Belial, and Hecate. I would, with this reading, I would recommend looking into Primal Craft. I mean, or it's a book called Queen of Hell. That's coming to my mind right now. I feel Hecate really coming forward and channeling for you. Actually, it's very like there's this calm, warm, like it's not warm, but it's like this calm, loving energy that I'm feeling for you. It feels as if she's coming forward to let you know, like, I'm there for you. Like you got this. You might feel as if you're going through something, but just focus, calm yourself, stay with it. And I also want to say that again, so Ace of Swords. This is the card. I found this out today through research. This is the card of Azazel, right? So you're someone that's focusing on your skills, and if you're not, you're someone that's focusing on your skills and your ability and your mastery. At the moment, if you feel stagnant, then anything that you are facing is actually shaking up your life to show you something. So earlier, even when I was saying that you might feel that you are in a storm or there's just so much happening around you, you're now the one that needs to use your skills and use your abilities in order to create your reality. So just as the sword is reaching the crown, right, you're illuminating the way with your skill, with your ability. What are you good at? What do you love to do? What do you want to embrace? Who are you? What is your divine potential? But then also, a being under the witch goddess herself, Hecate, is Azazel, because Hecate gave birth to the Watchers, right? Lucifer and Azazel are very close. This is the card of Azazel. I found that out today. Out of all days, I find that to be highly synchronistic. I feel that Azazel is as well reaching out to you. You have a connection to the underworld and these dark beings, or the like. You could say that it's not dark in the sense that they're dark. It's dark in the sense that they're masters of their shadow. So right now, you're learning how to go into the darkness of yourself and master your own shadow. At the moment, you're really you're learning yourself. You're learning who you are, what you like, what lies within yourself and your own shadow. So, and then on top of that, this is such a beautiful reading. I just have to say that. And actually, okay, so we have Hierophant as well. So the Hierophant is like you are your own diviner, you are your own priest. But it's also in the sense that it's not like the hermit. Like you're not the hermit, but it's at the moment you're divining your own reality. Right? I sense that you're someone that you're very intuitive. Like you really know what you need to do. You really know what you need to get done. You just maybe you might not be doing it at the moment, but definitely anything that you feel needs to be done, you should start to embrace that and embrace the path, your purpose, and as well your destiny. So the Hierophant. From that you have peace. And that's what I feel from this reading is a very calm energy. So I don't know if you're a very calm person in general, or if this is the energy that I believe that you are achieving is this calm, peaceful, blissful state because you've either done the work to go within and you have already done the shadow work, you're about to do it, or you should get into that. And you'll be able to integrate that, and maybe that's what will put you at peace. And the last card from all of this is gain. So from all of this, you are going to achieve mass amounts of gain because the wealth card is also in play. Also, someone very filthy money said Ave Hecate right as it was finishing, uh right as pretty much it's ending, your reading's ending. And then strife, again, so strife was in reverse because actually I like to do manifestation readings at the same time. Although all of this might have been how you're feeling, there is no strife because it's in reverse. So you're pushing yourself forward. You're choosing to evolve, right? With nothing, because you know that you have gain in play. Gain is active. There's no strife. What is limiting you from yourself is merely your own potential, is merely who you think you are. Because if you can zoom out for a second and not be so attached to what you think you need, but you can instead dissolve and listen to the voice within, follow that voice, and you will always know who you are. So that's actually that's reading. That's all that needs to be said. I recommend working with Hecate and Lucifer. You know, if those names I don't those names ring a negative connotation to you, at least research them, study Hecate, look into her. Very powerful goddess to be under. She doesn't reach out to that many people. I find this was a beautiful reading. It was more of a channeling as well. Um, so Buju, let me know how you reson, resonated with that, and I am grateful. I'm glad. Thank you for booking a service, or thank you for hiring a service, because that was beautiful to feel. That was beautiful to give. Um, I'm really glad I came on live tonight, you guys. That was beautiful. Okay, so Mosh Pit triple six just came. Okay, wait. Okay, are you still here, Mosh Pit? Okay, cool. That's appreciate that you waited. Thank you for that. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, what kind of candles is good to burn? Okay, so uh, okay, so let me just finish with Buju 1 second, and then Mosh Pit. I got you. Some candles that are good are black. Like you can burn black candles. You can burn like say if it's Belial and you want to work with Belial and be respectful, you could burn a like an oak candle, right? A really earthy scent, a really earthy patchouli candle is really good for Belial. If we're talking about like scent, like you get like a $15 candle at Walmart. You don't have to do that. You can get like a dollar witch candle. You can get a green candle if it's like wealth you want to work on. You can get a red candle if you want to embrace self mastery. But black is universal for almost all beings. Black is very powerful in manifestation. Hecate really likes black. That's what's really coming to mind. And then you can also get a chocolate cake if you wanted. You don't have to do this, but if you did get a chocolate cake, the energy she can manifest things for you where then you could start to see her in your reality. It doesn't have to be chocolate cake. It could just be your time and being receptive. But she did say chocolate cake. So, know that you're being protected by her. It's actually a full moon like 2 days from now, so, black candles absorb negative energy. Thank you, Jessica. That's fucking dope. Yeah, you're so right on that. That's actually really good to know because yeah, when you just sit and look at the black candle, it starts to absorb all of those energies. So, okay, mosh pit triple six. Okay, cool. We're starting your energies and how we can progress and evolve you and your band. So first off, I just want to say like, um, may your band, may your music flourish and prosper in any way in which. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait. What did you say? For your music, I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah, mosh pit. I'm so sorry. For your music, I'm so sorry. Thank you on that. Oh my god. So what kind of okay, what kind of music do you do? Uh, and if you wanted to link something, I would even play it on. I'll play it on chat. If you want me to, bro, link something. I'll play it on chat right now. I could just even like say some things in which if you wanted. If not, we can just hit it face on. I do trap metal, but yeah, I'll link something. Okay, yeah, trap. Okay, yeah. Okay, I listen to metal. I listen to trap. Like, yeah, I assumed because your name was Mosh Pit Triple Six. I assumed that you were a band. You were someone in a band. But yeah, okay. Support for how you can get more support. Okay, okay, what was the yeah, I was being too broad, but I was wondering how I could eventually gain a fan base. It's kind of hard to find people who like my genre. Okay, so yeah, that's actually the easy thing is gaining a fan base and a following. I want to say the hardest thing as an artist is mastering yourself, right? Finding your sound. It's easy at the end of the day, but it's not, right? Like it's like you are yourself, so it's easy. But it's also oh, right as I said that, I actually looked at the clock right now, and then it's 10:15, and that's literally the minute of my birth or the time of my birth, 10:15. So that was very synchronistic as a well, that blows me away. Okay, so, when you just channel things for yourself out of nowhere. Um, okay, so going back to Mosh Pit 666, I think he's linking something, so I'm gonna give him a second to link that. So I'm just gonna wait until he shows that he's back. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so, um, as Mosh Pit 666 links something. Okay, so Dirty Filthy Money's like, "Yo, Shay, I was wondering about the labradorite stone." I don't know why I say it like this. It's so funny. "Yo, Shay, I was wondering about the labradorite stone. I have one that just recently showed up after I had lost it, and I'm trying to incorporate it in my workings at the moment." Okay, do you do you feel it would be a good stone for working specifically dedicated to the opening of the Akashic state of consciousness of the body? I think you own I think you own one in the thumbnail, the huge stone in the center. Yes. This is the Labradorite piece that I own. This is in a sense this is worth $144. I got it half off at a store just because they happen to when you go there the first time, they just give you a 50% off anything. I chose this. Actually, it was off all the crystals, but I chose this, and I actually gave this as a dedication piece to Lucifer, and I've had this for years, um, and this is a beautiful piece. Labradorite, it's teaches you magic. It's truly the shaman's stone. It's truly a beautiful and abundant stone. It's magic. Look right, like see the refraction of it? It looks like as if the aurora borealis was was a physical living thing, like a physical piece. The vibration of this so beneficial. It will really up your magic game. Helps you to become more psychic, more feel within your heart center. It has a lot to do with destiny, in my opinion. Um, and and just the fact that shamans viewed it as literally a physical, like it was the physical, like as if the aurora borealis hit the ground and then it created that. That is what they view it as. Also, okay, so mosh pit. Are you, bro? It's been a while. Are you? Um, okay, this just comes to my mind, Dirty Filthy Money. I was thinking about giving okay, so, maybe this is biased, but I feel like Samael wants the Labradorite, and I feel like, and maybe I'm just saying that because I myself gave mine to Lucifer, but I feel like Leviathan would want Ocean Jasper in some way. Ocean Jasper would be really, he seems like he wants that. So, um, that's just a recommendation. So Mosh Pit, we're still waiting on Mosh Pit. Or I mean, in a sense, it was more me because I asked what his music is like, but I mean, I'm also, when we play that, because the reason why I wanted to ask him what his music's like because I wanted to use it as a manifestation totem as well. So, because when you guys choose to tap into the content, either getting a service in some way, even if it's just one tarot card, even if it's just donating, right? If you tap in energetically, abundance is going to be sent your way. And I wanted to play his music to also show you guys because we're gonna see right now him scale up his what he's working on. Because truly, like when you learn this science and then you apply it to what you wish to become, then you can actually now evolve at an even faster rate and get the thing um at you pretty much get what you desire. By the time you achieve it, you usually don't care about, say, the frivolous things, but it's all about growing yourself. So, okay, for real, I feel like Leviathan doesn't really care for it. I'm gonna bookmark the Ocean Jasper. I've been meaning to get some Jasper in general for the longest. Thank you very much. Hey, most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, that's just like what I would just take it as the water correlation. 'Cause just the depths of the subconscious mind, Labradorite doesn't really deal with subconscious mind more so as it does deal with the higher chakras, whereas Leviathan is more of a watery spirit. Actually, no, no, no. Tamara has a video on Leviathan. Go watch, Tamara's video on Leviathan. You'll learn a lot and connect to the energies a lot through that video, but then also, he's more of like a sacral energy slash shadow work. He's like sacral energy slash shadow work, and I also like shouting out Tamara because I don't have a video on Leviathan, and that's so I think that that's synchronistic that she does because a lot of people actually keep saying the word Leviathan around me, and oh yeah, send the Apple Music one. Go for it. Send the Apple Music one. Um, But yeah, Leviathan is definitely a being that is good to work with for very calming waters and just to learn, like again, just learn shadow work from truly like uh if I could give advice, that's what I would give. Um you can do sacral like the sacral energy area, you can do cleansing with his energy. Um Very good being to work with. Or, Mosh Pit 666. You could also just if you wanna drop your artist name, I could also just look up your, I could also just look up your name. Um, well, I guess okay, like, let's as we wait, let's give some okay, Hollow Bari, okay, okay, my phone keeps glitching. Okay, everything else feels Okay, Masochist is but usually it's, the songs you don't like are the ones that your audience will like. It's weird as weird enough as it sounds, and sometimes the ones that we attach to and that we like aren't always the ones that but, okay, I feel like okay, one second. Hollow Party. Are you on YouTube? Okay, is this you with the what is it called? And I'm giving, I'm listening to it, not to critique it, like, to be a music critic, to just listen to the vibration and then see where we need to get and then see what advice I could give from that. Okay, so is this like, okay, which one second. Are you the drawing? Oh, wait, no, you said the name of a song, Masochist. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, that's the name. Okay, I was actually thinking of music like this too. I was, okay, this is synchronicity. You have very clean vocals. Okay. Um, what is it like? Okay, so like, let's look at your artist page from there. Okay, so like, let me look at back at the. This is fun. I'm excited to listen. Yeah, I'm the drawing element. Everything else. Okay, so like, let's look back at the question really fast. I was being wondering how could it gain a fan base? It's kind of hard to find people who like my genre. Okay. First off, the genre doesn't matter at all. I mean, when you think of most modern music, it's fucking trash, right? Like the mainstream is trash. Why do people? Why does it have such a fan base? It's usually the person. It's your personality. It's Sorry, one second. It's usually the person and who you are. That's what matters the most out of everything at the end of the day. So it's your vibration and your frequency. Just like I was saying in the video earlier, the celebrity video. I also have some videos that maybe might be beneficial for you that I'm releasing should be later tonight about Azazel, right? So the first thing when I felt your energy, the first thing that came to my mind was Azazel. I feel like Azazel is heavily I feel like Azazel is heavily with you. I feel that his energies are empowering you and moving you forward. Azazel is like, if we were to define Azazel, he's like the bad boy archetype. He's like the rock star archetype. So really, what you're gonna need to do in order to move forward from now is evolve. Evolve yourself, evolve your craft, live, eat, sleep, and breathe music, right? Don't even just don't get stuck to one genre. Find yourself. Find who you are and what you love. Maybe you find some like sad melody beats that you actually think are good and you're like, this isn't gonna work, but you actually find out it does. Take time to find yourself, to to cultivate yourself and your skill. I don't know how long you've been making music. Wait, actually tell me how long have you been making your genre mosh pit? And then also on top of that, Azazel. Again, Azazel would be a good energy to work with. King Paimon would be a really good energy to work with. Lucifer would be a good energy to work with. These are all ascension energies. You don't have to make a pact. You don't have to sell your soul. It's not like that. Go to Lucifer, tell him I want to like say I want to better my music and my highest source, right? And then use his energies to evolve and ascend and push yourself further. Actually, something that I would recommend if you wanted is my Patreon monthly ritual. On my Patreon, you're going to get a monthly ritual. It's just $50. I really just do it for the community. I do a ritual every month. I provide it for the community. My other rituals are anywhere from like $60 to like 100 to like 200 or even $300. So this monthly ritual is going to, in a sense, remove and strip away all these things that might be preventing you from your ascension and moving forward. It's going to give you a whole bunch of energies empowering you to evolve you through the energies that I also stated, such as Azazel, King Paimon, Lucifer, things of that nature. So I'm just putting that out there. If you did want to use that, I make videos that go in depth, more in depth than the video I made today that talks about how to use deities to, in a sense, grow on social media, how to use deities to, get better music, how to use deities to create wealth for yourself. Okay, so but going more in depth into how, like, okay, again, what can you do moving forward? Let's look at your artist page. Okay, so more about the channel. Okay, so wait, this is your link auto generated by YouTube. Okay, I don't know why it says that. Okay, so your art. Do you have an Instagram? So your artist page doesn't have anything about you. First off, I would recommend typing out your artist page. Type out something about yourself. Who are you as an artist? Like, yeah, I understand. Like, okay, you do trap and you do screaming, but it's like, okay, just like it's like Instagram guitarists. It's like you could even have a 20K following, and then in a sense, you could be an Instagram really good, but everyone's okay. But who are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could have really good music, and if no one knows who you are, if you don't, if even if you're mysterious and you're like the weekend and you're trying to drop all mysteriously, you need in some way to say something, give a message to your audience. You said you were only doing this a year. For myself, I've been producing music for 6 years. I've actually been rapping for 10 years. I'm literally hitting a decade this year with my rap career. And then what is it? So, and you can go back, look at my songs. I got some bangers in there and stuff like that. If you're about like I do underground like fast rap and stuff like that. But so these are all things that you can use. Okay, so you already have good beats, like it's clean mixing, it sounds good and stuff like that. You have good vocals, like it's clean mixing. Like that's something a lot of people don't aren't good at is like just their vocals and it's just trash. But you have clean vocals. You're someone that's willing to evolve and push yourself forward. Um, Continue to embrace a growth mindset, an abundant mindset. Where can you take your music next? Okay, so put an about for yourself. Make a playlist of your music. Do you have a playlist of your music? I see you have one song in your playlist. Make a playlist of your music, collab and put things together. Start to imagine your own cinematic mental universe, right? But you really need that about me first. Get the about me. Do you have like Instagram? Do you have an Instagram so far? Do you have like anything to put yourself out there? Because if you're my following, right? So you're gonna need a YouTube. Okay, so one second. It says connection unstable. Okay, cool. It went away. Okay, so you're gonna need like literally. I'm giving you a full on consultation right now, bro. You paid $11. I'm giving you a full on consultation pretty much. So you got a YouTube, that's perfect. So go on Instagram, right? Go on Twitter, right? And use these different extensions of use these as tools. These are different extensions of yourself. So as you make your music and you drop an EP, put it on YouTube. Okay, so as you put it on YouTube, first off, okay, also, I don't even know, are you tagging anything? Right? Like you gotta tag your YouTube videos, right? So tag it with tags like what audience are you trying to appeal to? You can't just use, it's like selling a product. If you're tagging it with like, oh, hardcore trap or trap metal, you're gonna be diluted through the market. You know what I mean? Like you're just like I'm not saying you're everyone else, but you're just like everyone else in that sense. So get good at social media aspects right now. Do a 50-50. These are things that people aren't thinking about or looking at. If you could do the social media right now, dude, say you didn't even make music for good say you didn't okay, so say you did the more marketing and social media aspect right now, you don't even have to make any more music. Push out what you have, really push those songs out there. X blew up off of one song, right? I forget it's the one that it's like can't keep my dick in my pants. It's that song. He blew up off that one song. He has a whole collection of a whole bunch of songs that he made before that, but that one song equated him fame because he pushed it out there. He really got people to listen to it. So yeah, look at me. Thank you. I love X. X actually came to me when he died. Really, really dope dude. I mean, he did a lot of fuck shit. I'm not gonna lie. His soul definitely got judged for it, but really dope dude. Really dope energies. So these are all things that you can use and apply to yourself. So okay, then Instagram, put yourself in the studio. This is what people love, man. This is what people love. I know I'm speaking more like what an Instagram agent. I do have a creative agency to help people get off the ground creatively, and I also do have a social media marketing agency to get businesses off the ground. So this is what I kind of do. So I'm getting into the physical grounded aspect that you can use, and then how you can use invocation, spellwork, magic, sorcery, the occult, witchcraft, to then take it a step further if you want. But this is what you can just apply literally right now. As I speak, bro, you could be typing your description right now. I don't know if you're just on a phone, if you got a phone, computer, type your description out. Who do you want to be? What do you desire? A lot of this is actually going to be through manifestation. It's all within your own mind. You could literally be fucking. You could. Lil Wayne is kind of a goat. Kind of a goat. He's gotten respect from Eminem, so I grew up on Lil Wayne. I respect Lil Wayne, but it's like he's a fucking mumble rapper. He literally was just on drugs, saying fucking nothing for like at least 3 albums, right? So if people can literally turn off their fucking brain and do nothing with their life, yeah, you can get anywhere you want in music as long as you take a conscious approach to it, right? Maybe I don't know if you're someone that does substances other than weed, like get off this if say that like I'm giving advice right now to just anybody, get off the substances unless it's just like a little bit of weed here and there. Get your mind focused and clear, focused on what you want. Have an intention that I'm gonna make 10K this month, right? I'm gonna make 10K followers this month. I'm gonna make the best songs this month. You have now is the fourth. You have 26, 26 days. If this is a 30 month to make a song every fucking day, film yourself in the studio. People love that. People love hearing someone in the studio. I love watching that and seeing that. I don't know what your studio is. Really record. You can do one of two things. Record your come up experience, kind of like Russ. Russ is a really good rapper, really good example. Like mentally delude yourself into you are the best, and then don't even fucking listen to any negativity or hate. Listen to criticism because sometimes it is good. As Jordan Peterson said, sometimes the people that don't like you will actually give you the best advice. Sometimes your enemy will be like, "You're a lazy fat fuck," and then you're like, "Wow, I am a lazy fat fuck," and then you go to the gym, and then you got strong because someone told you something that no one else would tell you, right? So let's continue. Let's continue. So get good at the social media marketing aspect of it. And again, you only need one song to blow up. You don't really. The music industry isn't even fucking music. It's just advertisement and bullshit and frequency programming, right? So it's about injecting your own programming into it. You can put binarials behind your song, right? Literally grab an alpha binarial off the internet, turn it down all the way, put it behind your. X talked about these things, right? Frequency program. Like the thing is, like you can either be unconscious about it or you can be conscious, and you can target it, right? This is what I did with my music. I'm gonna get I rap every day, but I'm gonna get back into like the social media aspect of it later on after I make money. Because I mean, honestly, you can't really be a good artist until you make money, or until starving artist doesn't work, or until you can work your 9 to 5, and then a lot like if your music can pop off, do your music, right? And then the more that you network, maybe you meet with a producer you were meant to meet, right? One of Logic's producer named Six, produced specifically for Logic, only Logic sound for 2 weeks. He went to a beat battle, won the beat battle off of Logic's sound, right? And then now he's Logic's producer. He did that in a month. It took him a month. He's producing for I believe it was 2 weeks or it was like 6 weeks, and then 2 weeks of making beats, something like that. So okay, next. So make a Twitter, just talk, put yourself out there, get people listening to you. Put your music out there, put your song out there, get people listening to your vibration, your frequency, your world. Most importantly, master your craft, master your music, master who you I don't mean master like mix and mastering. I mean master your music. Like get so fucking good at it that they can't not listen to it, that they don't not want to listen to it. Right? Have a hypnotic voice. Okay, so and then on top of that, okay, so Twitter, post on Instagram, right? So I just gave you 3 different places where you're streamlining people from. Now do rituals. Throw rituals at it. You need outlets to manifest. Get the best, like you need good copyright. That's what it's called, right? Copyright, selling yourself. You're trying to sell your song to people so that they listen, so that they want to buy it if you advertise it, right? Depending on what website you're on, 100 listens is $100. 1,000 listens is $1,000. This is how Soldier Boy blew up. Soldier Boy tell him because he put it out for $1. 100,000 people listened. He now has 100,000. I mean, 100,000 people bought it for $1. He now has 100,000. Right. So now, as you're doing all of this, you're mastering yourself. You're writing more. You're recording more. You're making beats if you make beats. Um, wake up and just do it. Wake up and just do it. Wake up and do it over and over again. Make it a routine for yourself. It will always better your art. Better yourself, better your art. Go to the gym, meditate, study other artists. How did they do it? Do it yourself, and then use that as momentum to push yourself forward, ascend, and evolve. Use that to become your greatest version. So the next thing that you can now do, right? Even eating healthier is fucking like go to the gym, eat healthier, exercise, go for runs, make songs after going for a run, record even when you don't want to record. Like now, also on top of that, invoke the spirits I talked about if you want. Work with whatever being calls out to you, whether it be Lucifer, Belial, Azazel, Daemon, Thoth, even Thoth, right? The Egyptian god of writing and wisdom, good being to work with. Start to invoke these beings every day. Make music with Lucifer. Make music with Thoth. Invoke the beings and put them into put that energy into your songs. You're now going to start to evolve through the music that you create. So, and then do rituals and spell work to up yourself and gain a social advantage. If you need any in-depth help, I do consultations and I help people to do this. I can easily help you to grow and excel in music. You have to go to a label. No, you can grow your own music yourself and always evolve, and create a business for yourself. But if you also wanted to go into the music, finding the right label would be everything. That just helps you through levels, but you gotta sign something. If you don't know how to transmute that, then you can get fucked over energetically. I'm someone that you would come to understand or navigate that realm. Me being an occultist that understands the night side realm, the qliphoth, right? Because signing a contract is a form of soul selling in a way, and you can actually achieve um, what you want by negating the contract and then taking everything that they would give you. But you have to learn or understand how to do that. One day when I invoked Baphomet, he recommended Thoth, I think. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I don't know a deity that wouldn't recommend Thoth. Thoth is the most fucking amazing deity. He's so funny. He's so amazing. He's sweet. He's kind. He's everything. Thoth is. I love Thoth so much. He's just a friend. He's a homie. He's truly. He is the homie. Like he is the homie. Like Thoth is one of the closest beings to Source. Um, Baphomet's also really good. Baphomet came to me on DMT. I saw Fractal Baphomet, and he taught me how to master vibration and frequency. So Baphomet's really good at ascension and evolution and evolving yourself. Really good energy to work with as a magician, as an artist, just evolve your craft. Okay. How to work with Thoth. Okay, so how do you work with Thoth? You actually he's just there. Develop your clairvoyance, get better at your psychic ability and thought. You'll be able to hear him. Uh, Journal. He loves when you write. Just journal, meditate, and connect to him. You can do this through becoming more psychic. I make videos on topics such as that, so you can go check out that content. And okay, so that's pretty much what I can give you for the exchange. Um, I hope that you were satisfied with that mosh pit. I hope that helped. I know that most definitely helped, but I hope that helped. Beings that you can work with: Thoth, Azazel, Ganesh, Shiva, King Paimon. Really, really beneficial for you. As well, Hecate. I do feel Hecate with you. You're someone that's, I can feel like you're a shaman. You have very shamanic vibes. Okay, but so for myself, um, I'm actually gonna head out. If you guys would like, if you guys, if you like the stream, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe. I will be releasing a lot more content. I will be letting you guys, or yeah, I'm just releasing a lot more content. My Patreon has evolved tremendously. Uh, So, check out the Patreon if you wanted to subscribe to that, be a part of that in any way. Monthly ritual at the end of the month for the top tier patrons. Also, just letting you guys know, or just, hey, what's up, you guys? Like, my name's O'Shea. As well, my magical name is Tanu. I am a medium, shaman. I do occult consultations, conscious coaching, manifestation coaching. I teach people divination and spell work as well. On top of that, I do tarot card readings. I do divination for people. These are just the things that I provide. So if that appeals to anybody, let me know. Feel free to email me for business inquiry. Emails down below. The email is OccultcatTv@gmail.com. With that, you guys have a beautiful night. I gotta rest my voice. Oh my gosh, I've been talking for two hours and 11 minutes. This was a beautiful night, you guys. Um, I'm going to. I'll leave the stream up. I'm gonna leave the stream up. Maybe, or I'm gonna see. It depends. Whatever the DD's gonna say. So dark I'm so sorry, Mosh Pit. If you needed this stream, just feel free to email me, and I will send you the link for it if it is privated. So yeah, have a good night, you guys. Thank you everyone that donated. Thank you everyone that subscribed, that liked. Thank you everyone that was just here. Like, hey, have a good one, Dirty Filthy Money. Have a good one, Mosh Pit. Have a good one, Jessica Cat. Have a good one, Tamara. If you're still around, guys, go check out Tamara's podcast as well. She's going to be podcasting later on today. I don't know when, but I'll share the link, stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Wait. Mosh Pit then also said helped a lot. 100. I was low key thinking of invoking Belial to bring more aggression, but your recommendation seems top tier. Yeah, you don't need aggression. I think at the end of the day, you don't need aggression. You just need to get better as an artist, and the aggression will come. Belial is a really good being to work with. I know a few rappers that work with him. I work with him as well. If you're doing screamo, Azazel is the god of metal. Azazel actually invented the metal guitar, just like he was the god that brought swords, like samurai swords, like swords to men for warfare. So those are both two good energies. But yeah, if you feel Belial, go more with Belial. He will definitely help you in the parts or in the areas of as well scaling socially. Belial's really good at that. I know a few rappers that also work with Belial. Mosh Pit, add me on Instagram if you have an Instagram, and I'll send you that rapper just to let you show you what you could also accomplish and achieve. And then other than that, yeah, guys, if I have a service that you guys like, check down below. Have a good one. Peace. I'm out. We scaling, we rising. Embrace your ascension, your mastery, and becoming your greatest version. Have a good one. Have a good one, you guys. Peace. I'm out. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink some water. I need to get some water.